think this is essentially what it means to be under mob rule, to not really have a justice system, but to be controlled by the biggest bullies in the room. I think the 2020 riots were probably the biggest example of that. You know, people saw what happened when they did stand up to these people, and there were pretty much no consequences for them. We saw that with Derek Chauvin. You know, I mean, all of the evidence that has come out after that since then, there was that entire documentary about Minneapolis that came out. And I mean, I've seen so many people sharing videos after watching that documentary saying, oh my gosh, we were completely fooled because of everything that was withheld. And we are seeing that with the J6 defendants, people that are being charged. And you know, just because there are people that want them to be criminal. It's not just in law enforcement. It's not just in that area. This mob rule applies to pretty much every industry. When it comes to education, the vast majority of teachers do not want to be teaching their young students about sexuality and about gender ideology. But it is the teachers' unions and the people at the top that is forcing this stuff down on them and not giving them a choice. And if they choose not to go along with it, they're out of a job, they're out of, you know, their years of experience and whatever else. We see this in businesses. You know, the vast majority of business owners don't want to be teaching their employees and about diversity, equity, and inclusion. You know, they don't want to be bringing these things into the fabric of their organization. And probably most of them don't want to be displaying pride flags and transgender flags and all of these things either. But it's just a few people that will make your life absolutely miserable. And far too many people are saying, you know what, like, what is more important to me than your rights and your ability to speak up and your freedom and your liberty, or whether or not you're innocent or whatever the case may be, is me not having to deal with the backlash, me not having to face, you know, being targeted or harassed or swatted or threatened. And that to me is the main issue, and probably a big reason as to how it got this far, because people just are like, you know what, I'm not willing to put my butt on the line for it.